Hello everyone, this is Boba Bricks, and today I'll be reviewing the Mandalorian's N-1 Starfighter, set number 75325. At 412 pieces, it retails for $60 US, and it got released on the 1st of June. First off, right off the bat, you can see from the box, this comes from the show, the Book of Boba Fett. The Boba Fett is in the front, along with Fennec Shan. And this set comes with 4 minifigures, new BD Droid, the Mandalorian, Grogu, and Peli Motto. And as from the box art, it is really impressive, really detailed. And let's go on with the back of the box. The back of the box shows you the Starfighter and with the features it has, the play features. It has storage in the front of the ship where you can store the Mandalorian's jetpack and his darksaber, and it has a spring-loaded shooter where you just press down on the top of the hyperdrive, and then it shoots up a spring-loaded shooter. Right off the box, there's 2 bags for part 1 and a bag for part 2, and this is the sticker sheet, and this is the instruction manual, which is pretty neat. As you can see, it's different from all the instruction manual from different Star Wars sets. I like the design of it. It's pretty new, you know. And now I'll be showing you the build. Hello everyone, and now this is the completed build of the Mandalorian's N-1 Starfighter. As a single Starfighter, its build is not particularly complex. There are more pieces and many of them are smaller, but the construction follows the same basic pattern as the original Naboo Starfighter from 1999. Next up is the distinctive tail, which on Din's recycle ship is missing the outer skin, leaving just the framework exposed. This is a tricky piece for LEGO designers to capture because by nature it is extremely spindle and fragile, which are qualities that don't tend to translate well into a playworthy set. The result here is not as elegant or smooth as the on-screen version and falls short of some fan designs we've seen, but it is sturdy. Now onto the sleek wings, and some of the more fuselage go on next, and they employ a lot of curving elements than previous LEGO versions of the N1, including a row of inwardly curving slopes which captures the Starfighter's smooth shape very well. The gaps between the exposed ribs on the side of the ship are recreated with a few black slopes, and the effect is not as great as I would liked, and I'm not sure if stickers would have been a better approach here. Up next are the engines, which are built separately as each side is unique. Neither engine is as complex as the only slightly larger engines on the UCS Landspeeder, but they still managed to pack in some good details, which being sturdy and thanks to the 10-inch axle running through the length. The engines are each mounted to the ship with a pair of Technic pins connected to the new 2x2 brick Technic brick with plate, which lets them sit at the perfect height in relation to the wings. Now, this version of the N1 also has a compartment in front of the cockpit where the Mandalorian can store the darksaber and his jetpack, which he can't wear while piloting the craft. So the storage compartment is right over here, and this is where you put the jetpack and the darksaber. Unfortunately, the darksaber, you have to remove it from the hilt and put them separately. In front of that is a distinctive turbonic Venturi power assimilator, one of the parts that makes Din's custom N1 so fast. In this model, it also serves another purpose. It's the trigger for the dart blaster beneath the nose. So you just press it down right here and we'll shoot out the spring-loaded shooter. Right there, like so. Next up is the cockpits. Since Din's custom N1 has removed the astromech slot and added a second cockpit for Grogu. The space is quite limited, just big enough for the minifigure and Baby Yoda respectively. So we just grab Din right here and lift up the cockpit, place him in like so. And the cockpit is quite well detailed. It has a sticker for the panel. And this is Grogu's seat. She just lift up the cockpit here. And then just place him in the stud right there. and he fits right in. And the final thing about this ship that I don't really like is like how this hyperdrive on the bottom here is only connected by a tile and a brick, so it just like falls off real easily. So like, see, it falls off really easily. The set comes with 2 minifigures of Din Djarin and Peli Motto, along with figures for Grogu and a BD Droid. It's a good cast for the set, though I would have loved to see a pit droid included as well. Din Djarin will be a big draw for this set because it's the first set to finally include a printed head. All the previous versions of The Mandalorian have included a plain black head, which made sense for the first season of the show, but now that the surprise of who's under that shiny helmet is lifted, it's overdue that we get an updated minifigure. The new head is single-sided with a slightly frowning face. Somehow, a single dour expression seems perfectly fitting for Din. The rest of the figure is identical to the version that first appeared in last year's Trouble on Tatooine set number 75299, and Grogu is the same as the previous versions. Din carries the Darksaber, a black-bladed lightsaber. It sort of makes sense that the Darksaber in Lego form would just be exactly that, a Lego lightsaber with a black blade. Nevertheless, the result is very unsatisfying. On screen, the Darksaber is a flat blade surrounded by a shimmering white outline. Looking at what Lego has done for specialized weapons for Ninjago, it's hard not to feel cheated on the Darksaber. Both Peli Motto and her BD Droid are exclusive to the set. Peli gets a brown jumpsuit with unprinted legs, along with a utility belt. Beneath her frazzled dark brown hair, she's got a double-sided head with a neutral and cheerful faces. The BD Droid is a new single-mode element with printing on both sides and the front. It's got 2 points of connection with an anti-stud on the bottom and a hollow stud on the back. And in conclusion, guys, the Mandalorian's N-1 Starfighter is an awesome ship, both on-screen and in Lego form. And this Lego version does a very good job in making a fun, switchable ship that's recognizable. It is not without flaws. However, as I mentioned, the shaping is off at parts, particularly to the sides of the cockpit and behind it. Some trade-offs are natural though to get a kid-playable version, and this one lives up to that task, being quite sturdy and fun to zoom around. However, the light and dark gray colors are a poor substitute for that flat silver color that it ought to have been. The minifigures are top-notch, with the version of the Mandalorian we've all been waiting for. Peli Motto looks great, and the BD Droid is a fun new design. However, it's hard to get over the price of this set, which is $60 US just for 412 pieces, which brings it to just 15 cents per piece. Very high for a set with only 4 minifigures and a few large elements. $40 would have been right on target for this set, and even $50 would have been reasonable enough given it's a Star Wars set. But if you can get over the price, this set is very worth the buy. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you like this review. Please like, subscribe, and comment.